and celebrate her career at FRC. Jackie first began working at FRC in 2004, and while her career began in the Life Skills program, she eventually made her way to our phys ed program, and we haven't let her leave since. Jackie has been an integral part of our program, and we all agree that things just aren't quite as smooth when she's not there. She's the calming presence for all of us in class and has the amazing ability to connect with others, which is evident with all the relationships she's made over the years. Whether it's telling jokes in the office, swapping cat stories, or getting to sample her delicious baking, here are some of our favorite memories, our favorite moments, with Jackie.
My favorite moments is our power walking walks. We would walk 5 kilometers and talk from anything from real estate, stocks, what we do if we won the lottery, funny stories about our kids, planning our, we're going like our 3rd or 4th business venture now we're going to do. Yeah, so we're going to be good. And yeah, I'll let you know when the next business venture comes out.
And I'll let you know when I win the lottery.
Yes. And I'll be expecting once a month banana bread deliveries. Yeah.
One of Jackie's greatest qualities is her patience that she has with her students. So a few years ago, Jackie was with Majid in one of my circuit training classes in the NPR. And Majid, always the troublemaker, after he had changed into his PE clothes, when no one was looking, threw his gym bag into one of the stacks of risers. So the aerobic steps risers. And so when it was time for his bus to leave, which was a few minutes before everyone else, of course they couldn't find his gym bag anywhere. And so after frantically turning over the room for about 5 minutes, Majid remembered where his gym bag was. So they tried to reach down the pile of risers to get to this gym bag. Absolutely not happening. It was about 5 feet tall. So frantically, they started pulling risers off the top to get to this gym bag that was at the bottom. Jackie scolding him the whole time, and Majid half laughing, half apologizing. Fortunately, he made it to his bus on time. Jackie spent a whole lot of time with a whole lot of students over the years, and it's incredible how much they adore her. The PE wing can be an intimidating place for a lot of students, despite our best efforts, but Jackie makes it a welcoming place to be for her students. This adoration was clearly shown when Majid gave his speech to Jackie at the award ceremony a few weeks ago. So be very missed, Jackie.
Okay. So many things that I love about Jackie, but 2 words that come to mind are calming and connection. Jackie's very calm, and students gravitate to this, and so do we. She's good to co-regulate yourself with. The only time I haven't seen her calm is every day at 3 o'clock. Keith pretends to call Janet. Janet probably doesn't know this, but every day Keith would pick up the phone and be like, Janet? Yeah, Jackie's leaving early, just so you know. and Keith would say, yeah, she's horrible, she's terrible at what she did. Then he'd go on and on about how terrible Jackie is. But every day, Jackie would just laugh, and it was so great. Anyway, that's the only time I haven't seen her calm. And by the way, Jackie wasn't leaving early at 3. She worked an extra half hour at lunch, was done at 3. For the record. Anyway, and the connection piece, it's been amazing to watch students connect with Jackie, as we've kind of talked about. She truly makes life better for them. She listens to their stories and genuinely cares for people. She's had a few level 5 clingers, we would say, over the years, but still gives her all of her attention. I think of some of the students she's worked with this year too, particularly that have had some really tough things in their lives, and they look to her and they seek her out. So we'll really, really miss that.
Did you just say, oh no? Because you should. You know, everyone's saying, oh, how she's so patient and kind, such a wonderful person. But she has that dark side to her because, you know, if I was away, the next day I come back, Jackie would be right there at my desk saying, Gord, your class was disgusting. They were so disrespectful to that son because she knows how to push my button. And so then I would go into the class and I'd give them a tongue lashing about their lack of respect. And she'd stand behind me going, She doesn't do it herself, but she sure gets me to do it. But I want to tell you something. I don't know if you people have ever seen this, but as phys ed teachers, we get a whole class of students, and we always get in a class once in a while that student who will not change, will not do anything, totally, completely disengaged. And a day later, Jackie has that student walking, getting changed, coming into the weight room. It's amazing. I don't know how she does it. We're going to miss you, Jackie. Really, big time. And I hope you stay in touch with us all.
I will.
Okay? Thanks.
I was talking to Jackie yesterday because my memory's bad, but I said, what was the name of that student that we had? So we had a little talk. This is just an example of what Jackie does. Damien came into our class. I think he stood by the door. Head was down, hoodie up. We never saw his face. He just had his head down. And right away, Jackie's does this the first day, second day, every new semester. She looks around, she sees the students that don't feel like they belong, and she just stands beside them. So Damien was there and she stood beside him. And before you know it, she would just talk. And then they would walk around and we would talk together and try and get them to do something. Keep working at it. Another couple weeks go by, all of a sudden Damien's hoodie was back. And you could see his hair. He had hair. Remember we said that? He has hair. And he's standing there. He's along the side. So now he's not standing in the doorway, he's inside and Jackie's there. And before you know, Jackie will always play. So there's something he doesn't have we're trying to get, hey, fine, come on over here, get a partner. Jackie right away watches. If he doesn't feel confident, all of a sudden she's playing. Whatever game it is, she's right into it. Gets him involved. Before you know it, at the end of the semester, Damien was talking to us and had a good conversation. Then at second semester, he didn't have phys ed, he'd come back and visit. Then later on, he was graduated, came back and visited us. And it wasn't me, it was Jackie. It was Jackie. So that's what she does.
So as you have already heard by now, Jackie is the most incredible person with the biggest of hearts. I've been tasked with the closing piece of this, and I'm not sure how you wrap up such an incredible person and all that she's contributed, not just to us, but to our entire school. My favorite moment with Jackie is, I'll never forget the time that she looked after our family as we moved into our new house just before Christmas of 2019. I had been talking to her about how I wasn't able to start any of my own Christmas baking, and which was catastrophic, but I wasn't sure I was going to be able to pull anything off. When I arrived at work the next morning, there was a container of homemade Christmas cookies waiting on my desk, making Jackie the MVP of the Peters household. The cookie angel didn't stop with just one tin, but tin after tin after tin appeared on my desk in the following days and weeks as Jackie continued to look after me and our family during that holiday season. Jackie, there will never be enough words, stories, conversations, or moments shared to express our deep gratitude and appreciation that we have for you. You have been with us every step of the way through our many ups and downs, our frustrations, celebrations, and challenges. Your quiet confidence in every single one of us has not gone unnoticed, and selfishly, we will miss you terribly. We have had a chance to witness firsthand some of the magic that is truly being seen and taken care of by Jackie. And it is my hope that I can continue to carry on the lessons I have learned from you, not just in my own teaching practice, but throughout all areas of my life. We are so incredibly happy for you as you enter into this next wild adventure, and wish you nothing but sunshine on the balcony and lots of cat snuggles and lots of relaxation. So cheers to Jackie Wegner.